So tell me this, when Facebook, and looking at marketing, looking at the way you saw the world evolving, have you guys made assumptions that did not turn out right? Did you make bets that surprised you because they were not what you expected?
The big one Mark just spoke about recently during his TechCrunch interview, which was betting on HTML5 and spending a lot of energy building a product called FaceWeb, where we were hoping that we could deliver our products to the mobile world, really with one platform, and that's the mobile web. And that was the wrong bet, as he said, at least for now. We think it still may happen.
You thought it should have gone to an application? What?
We've now moved to native apps
Right.
because we can get the performance, and that's a good example of one.
You're on the board, what else?
No, I don't know. I mean, look, these companies, at least my standpoint being an investor in these companies, being a Facebook shareholder, you want these companies taking risks. It's really hard. When tech companies turn conservative and they stop making bets because they're afraid somebody's going to say, what did you screw up? That's when they go completely sideways. And so, if the hit rate on new ideas in any tech company is greater than 50-50, they're probably not taking enough risk.
Mark Zuckerberg has a great phrase, a great thing we talk about internally a lot, which is there's two ways to fail. One way to fail is that you don't hit your plan. Yeah. The second way to fail is that you hit your plan and your plan wasn't big enough. And if you actually look at it, most companies fail the second way.
Yeah.
They fail the second way, their plans are too conservative, and they hit it. They hit it quarter after quarter as they slide down. And what we want to do is make sure that our plans are big, bold, aggressive enough, risk-taking enough, that when we hit them, the times we hit them, they're big enough to achieve the kind of growth that we want to achieve for our company.
What did you mean? I'm not sure I got this quote right, but something like this: software is eating marketing.
Yep.
What does that mean?
Well, so the bigger one is software is eating the world.
Yes.
So,
forget marketing. It's eating the whole world.
I was thinking of the audience.
Marketing is a
so software is eating the world, and therefore will leave what kind of world behind?
A software world. A very, very exciting world with lots of code and lots of programmers. So,
so everybody should.
Where everyone can check their wrists all day.
Exactly. Everybody can read email on their wrists all day.
So would you want your children to grow up and be software programmers?
Absolutely.
Oh, yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah, no question.
All right.
I've sent my son.
You did? Yeah.
Yeah,
First,
it's a little
first
bit.
they learn Chinese, and then they want to learn software programming.
It's actually a little bit of a tangent and a sad story, but I sent my son, he's 7, to ID Tech Camp at Stanford.
Yeah.
And there were 35 kids, 7-year-olds, 30 boys and 5 girls.
And you want to change that.
Yeah, I want to
You
change
really
that. But
want to
anyway,
change
let's go
that.
back.
All right, so good for her. This person has done as much as almost anybody in the private or public sector in terms of the empowerment of women.
Anyway, we want the boys and the girls to be programmers, and
And we're
Mark
in
just told me
favor
that.
of
Please
that.
continue.
Big time favor of that. Okay, so tell me how software is eating industry.
So it's the result of the fact that we put computers now in so many places. It's the result of the fact that effectively all businesses now run on computers. It's the fact that we now all are going to have computers in our pockets. And so we can finally start to imagine, basically in every business, in every industry, in every sector, what would it be like? I mean, the thought experiment I like to run is, what if the team at Facebook or the team at Google actually said, I'm now going to go transform education. I'm going to go transform healthcare. I'm going to go transform government. I'm going to go transform law. Or in this case, I'm going to go transform marketing. So we have the chance of performing the kind of innovation, the kind of software development that I think that we've gotten pretty good at in the computer industry for computer applications and applying those concepts much more broadly. This is a very big change actually in the computer industry itself. And then this is a very big change in many other industries that are being essentially affected or transformed by digital technology in a way that's never happened before. Retail is a really big one. Right now, software is in the process of eating retail in a number of respects. And marketing is absolutely right for it. And there's been huge progress in software-based marketing in the last 20 years. But there's another big step function that is about to happen right now.
Which is?
Which is software marketing literally becoming a software exercise. Marketing becoming enabled and empowered and measured and tracked and optimized through applications.